You know. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah.
Sing, Will. Sing. Give your best offering, Doc. You gotta
Nigga,
sing.
nigga.
Ah.
Yo.
Yo. What up, y'all? This is your boy DJ Brown, aka Daytoven. We are here. We a little late tonight, but we a little late for a good reason, man. Shout out to our producer Teron and his ninth grade team. I believe it is. They won a championship today, basketball championship. So clap it up.
Yes. Unlike the Lakers. Unlike the Lakers.
All right.
Y'all feeling all right?
It happened. It's okay.
Man, y'all gotta get some youth on that team, man. You can get some youth.
We do got youth. What are you talking about? Yeah. Yo, like I said, man. Also, shout out to Teron Horton and TH5 Media, man. Thank you for always producing this show to a level of excellence. We appreciate you. I always say, man, if you need any media installments or consultants, hit up at on Instagram TERONH. That's TERONH. You about to say something, Will?
Nah, I was just gonna he's the man. Like the things he's done for my OnlyFans is like second to none.
If they're looking for your OnlyFans, what's your username up there, Will?
Smothered chops.
Come on, man.
Smothered chops.
Smothered chops is a wow. Why?
Check me out. We getting it up. We getting it all up in there.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man. Yeah, man. So let me get into these introductions, man. While we waiting on our last Brody. Oh, there he goes. Speaking of the devil.
Oh, he got his titties out, my boy.
Yeah, fresh off tour.
We can't hear you, Trev.
Yeah, man.
We can't hear you, bro. While he gets that together, let me start with these introductions, man. First, we got my brother, one of my good friends, Victor George Smith, aka
The chief intercessor. Yet praying for you, you and yours. Happy Mother's Day in advance to all the mothers. I'm praying for you and your sons. Amen.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Your volume a little low though, brother.
Yeah, man.
Turn your ears up. You hear me?
As you did what I said.
Yeah. If
Anyway.
you gonna wear that shirt, you have to oil up if you're gonna wear that shirt, my boy.
Wow.
I'm just put it out there.
That's a little weird.
Just oil up. You gotta be gleaming, man. You can't show all that skin and it not gleaming. That's weird.
Is that what you be doing, smothered chops?
Yeah, man. Smothered chops.
Listen, since he here, man, we got the baby brother. He been gone for 5 weeks, but he's back like he never left. You know what I mean? We got Contrell Gerard Reagan, aka
Pastor K. I don't know who I'm gonna troll today, but it's in my spirit. You know, I don't know who it is, but
Listen, hey, when we
It is
get
what
to the
it is.
music section, Ray sent me a clip that is gonna be mighty good for a troll session.
yeah,
Okay.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Local.
I
It's a local
actually,
clip.
Yep.
yeah,
All
I
right,
actually thought it
look
was a
it up.
good clip. I thought it was a good clip. I thought it was a good clip.
I didn't even watch it yet, so
I thought it was a good grade. I thought they was
okay,
playing good.
we'll see.
All right,
We'll
we'll see.
see. But when we see who it is,
Wow. Oh, Kathy,
yeah.
this is. I think it's gonna
What'd
be
you
for
say?
me for some reason.
Yo, next we have the eldest brother, man, William Shemaine Brown, aka
Future patriarch. Hello, everyone. Hello, chat. My brothers, what's good?
Chillin', man. You good?
I'm good. LeBron is out. I'm good.
Okay, man. God, dog, yo.
He icing them knees right now.
Okay. Listen. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Last but not least, we have Ray Andrew Monroe, aka
The voice of reason. What's going on, everybody?
You good, brother?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling. Life has been real good lately. Can't complain.
How do you before we get into this first topic, how do y'all feel about the NFL draft? I know we talked about Shador, but how do you feel about your team, who y'all picked up, or who was key pickups or standouts for y'all?
Honestly,
I
ain't
feel good
found
about
one.
our pick. I felt like we needed to stack up our defense a little more. We went and did that. Now we just got to see whether or not we picked up some duds or if we picked up some dogs. So that's what we're going to have to find out. But I mean, I like the picks. I do like the picks. We just got to see what we got. If they really about that life. You know?
George, how do you feel about the Cowboys pick? Shout out to T
Tyler
Booker from
Tyler Booker.
New Haven.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you and signing with the Cowboys,
Oh,
making
man.
making your NFL dream. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. I see his
man.
contract. The contract he got.
No, I
First
didn't even
rounders
look
get
at
like
it.
20 mil.
He
Was it like a 20 mil?
He got a
22 mil, 12 million guarantee, 12 million
with,
guarantee.
with a bonus.
Yep.
Mm.
That's that first round money.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
At all.
He's not
You
coming
know,
back.
and you know in Dallas they not taxing that income like that. So
Exactly.
home
No
games-
state income
them
tax,
home
boy.
games,
And the
games,
cost
he
of
keeping
living
a
is
whole
low.
bunch of that money. Yep.
The cost of living is low as ever. I'm
Yep.
moving to Dallas.
Man,
Yep.
Yeah,
them home
man.
games, that home game money gonna be real sweet.
sweet, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, so I want to get in. George sent me this. Teron, can you put up the pick 3 that I sent? I want to talk to y'all about this. He sent me this list. It's pick your top 3 favorite artists during the 2000s era. It's year 2000 to 2009.
Blow that up. I had to blow that up.
I can't see it.
So let me name off some names. I see Mariah, I see Whitney, Janet, Mary J, Tony, Monica. I see Fantasia, I see Alicia Keys, Erica Badu, Aaliyah, Faith. I see Jill Scott, Beyonce. I see Rihanna, Sierra, LaToya Luckett, Christina Milian is up there. Shanti's up there. Keisha Cole's up there. I think Brandy's up there. I believe I got every. Oh, and India Ari. That's the only one I didn't name. Yep.
What was the time? Yeah, what was the
Sorry.
time?
2000 to 2009.
2000. Okay.
So can we all agree Beyonce is up there?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Are we doing? Is this
She's
a Mount Rushmore or what? What we
No,
talking
top
about?
three.
Oh,
Are
top
we
three.
ranking them, or is it just if they make the top three?
No,
Top
you
three.
got to pick your top three.
Okay.
Bro.
So we can say Beyonce's up there.
Yep.
So from 2009, do we put Janet up there? Mariah, Whitney?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Mary J?
Nah.
Nah.
I got my
Brandy?
three already.
Who's your
Yes.
three, Will?
Brandy, Beyonce,
Yep.
and Rihanna.
And who?
Rihanna. You heard me, nigga.
See, this is why you my dude.
We talking about music. That's it.
Will just name my three, bro. And Will don't even have to say it. I know he's going Brandy at 1, Rihanna at 2, and Beyonce at 3. You don't even gotta say it, my boy. I already know.
Not at all, but all right.
I know what Will's doing. Will is Beyonce, is Brandy and Rihanna.
There you go.
I know what Will's
If I
gonna
could
do,
pick-
but I'm
If I could pick Rihanna twice, I would have.
I'm taking Rihanna out of the top three for me
Yeah.
Oh,
You
wait.
ain't say it.
because I see
Can I
somebody
go?
that is.
Can I go? Can I
We
go?
know who you're picking, Katran.
Can I go?
Let him go. Let him cook.
Hold on.
Let me guess who you picking.
No,
Hold on,
no.
when did
I want to
Human
go. I
drop?
want to say it. This is
When
my
did
testament.
Human drop? That was after 09, wasn't it?
What? What's the name?
Human, Brandy's Human.
Human.
Brandy.
Hold on. I'm checking now.
I think that was after 09, unless I'm wrong. Because
I already
if
know
that
who
ain't there,
control.
she gonna have to get off because Full Moon dropped when?
In the 2000s.
It did.
Human was
All right, well-
Human was 2000. Human was 2008.
Okay, yeah. So
And
yeah,
Full Moons before it.
Yeah, Full Moon and Human, definitely. She gotta be.
Yeah, Brandy's definitely there. For
Full
me,
Moon
Brandy's there
2002.
with Full Moon period. Yeah. With Full Moon alone, Brandy's there, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But I go ahead, Kitcho. Let's hear your
I
top
don't
three.
care what the question is. It's Jill
I
Scott,
see.
Fantasia, and I gotta go with.
He's just going off of looks.
Yeah, he going off of who gonna make him nut the hardest.
He's not gonna pick anybody else because Fantasia and Jill Scott is enough for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Control going off of dehydration.
Oh yeah, he is. All right.
Now
Like,
I'm
who
going.
wouldn't pick Jill Scott?
Yeah, Jill Scott is in my top three. I ain't gonna hold you.
Exactly.
And who you taking out? That's crazy.
Rihanna. I feel like she had more and better hits after 2009. Like just thinking. Because when did Rihanna come out?
No, bro. In the 2000s, bro. But bro, you Umbrella, freaking Russian Roulette. That was some hard records, my boy. She got other
Yeah,
stuff.
Umbrella was her first record in 2007, bro.
So that was Good Girl Gone
She killed for
Bad,
2 years.
and then
Rihanna
Rated
gotta get out
R.
of that top three.
Oh, Russian Roulette came after that? I thought it came on.
No, Russian Roulette was 2009.
Yeah, there you go. Those two records
That's what I'm
alone.
Them two records alone beats Jill Scott.
Man. And it's more than that. When she come out in 2000, 2009?
That was it. Just Rated R, Good Girl Gone Bad, and A Girl Like Me.
I can't put Rihanna in there. Not when there is a Jill Scott not when there is a
Yeah, but
even
the
a
Jill
even
Scott,
Alicia Keys.
the Jill Scott music I love predates 2000. So, well,
Like
no, it
what?
don't. No, it don't. Her
I'm
first
gonna
album came
say,
out when?
uh,
Jill Scott's first album came out.
2000.
And maybe it was 2000. It was.
It was 2000.
I thought it was 99. All right, cool. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I can't. You can't go wrong with Beyonce and Jill Scott. I'm not saying you can go wrong with Rihanna, but even with the Brandy, okay, I gotta look deep into it because I want to say Brandy, but then you got Alicia Keys up there.
No
PJ is
thanks.
full moon inhuman. No, I'm sorry, Alicia. Nah,
I'm just saying. All right,
Now hold on.
she
Now
got
hold on. Now
she got like
y'all are
two dope songs.
y'all are confidently saying Beyonce,
Right.
Dangerously in Love, B Day, and I Am Sasha Fierce. That's it.
yeah, and
Hmm.
that's probably like 13 hits.
Ah, that debut album was a flop.
All right, what's
Bro,
hold up? Let's look at it. What's the name of
that
her debut album again?
Shauna
Dangerously in
Paul,
Love.
that Sean Paul and Beyonce. Come on, bro. That alone.
I take that back. I take that back.
What?
I take that back about the debut album. It's four heavy hitters
What's
on
it?
this.
What's it?
One,
What's
two.
it? Oh, okay.
I mean, this is it's
Crazy in
Beyonce,
yeah,
bro. It's nothing to think
Crazy in
about.
Love.
Crazy in Love was beast, bro.
You got
I had
Crazy
that
in
drum
Love.
out.
You
I
got
had that
Baby
on
Boy.
repeat.
I
Yep,
take it back.
You got Me, Myself, and I.
beast.
Naughty Girl.
It's kind of
Dangerously
gay.
in Love.
I take
I'm
it back.
naming.
Yeah,
And then
the
she
no
had a song
brainers
with
are
Luther.
Beyonce and Brandy. Yeah,
I
Beyonce and
don't. I
Brandy
can't
are no.
say. I mean, it's worth still. Like I know we could be biased towards Brandy, but Alicia Keys had amazing body of work as well in the 2000s,
Eh,
bro.
did she?
But it's not, bro. Like
Yes,
it's like it's a couple records.
Amazing body of work.
It's not amazing.
Ah,
She had the joint with Usher. She had the Secrets joint that was dope, and
She
then
had Diary was definitely amazing.
dum
I'll give you that,
dum
DJ.
dum dum dum.
she had
What the
Fallen.
fuck is that?
So her
Who likes that?
debut, her first
Who
two
like that
out
song?
the gate, her first two out the gate was amazing. But
Wait, Will, you didn't like Fallen?
No, who really like that song?
I don't. Okay.
I get why it's a hit, but for me as a grown ass man to say I love Fallen, no, I don't. It don't feel right.
Nigga, you as a producer, as a musician, what are you
That's why I say
talking about?
I get why it's a hit. That's why I'm saying I get why it's a hit. But
Okay.
personally, just like it, where I'm gonna just put her up there, my top three, no.
All right.
I would put
VG.
I would put Keisha Cole up there before I put Alicia Keys.
Mm-mm. I don't
As
like
far as
it.
album content, I'm not talking about how
She's
she
a man
sings.
basher. She's a man basher though. All she did was she got her fame from man bashing music. I don't like
Well,
that.
so did Beyonce.
Not really.
Everything you own in a box to the left? Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I can have another you in a minute.
Yeah. That's one record, but that's all Keisha would do, bro.
I don't know.
And she would sing all of that with her chest, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't really account like when Monica and Keisha Cole. I kind of give them passes because their material is so good. If another person would sing their songs, they would sound like 10 times better. But the records that they got were some really good records. They just
I
they
don't
did
know
their
about
best.
Monica. I don't know about Monica, but who I'm just saying. I don't get Monica as an artist. I never
You don't
did.
get, but Monica's never gone away.
And I don't understand it. Like,
So, so who's
so
your top three again, VG?
Um, yeah, y'all's Brandy, Beyonce, and Rihanna.
we kind of
Okay,
shitting on Erica though. We ain't even talking about Erica.
true.
If we, but if
Tyrone, but
I'm giving
Tyrone
it
was
to
the '90s, right?
Tyrone was '90s.
Yeah. If we talk about the years,
The 2000 to 2009, that's what like constrains it a bit. Shoot, I might take Rihanna out and say Fantasia, joining there with Trev.
Now we talking. Y'all wasting y'all time on these other chicks, bro. Uh, why are we even talking about Monica or
I mean, I
Rhea?
agree
She
with
got
you
beat
all.
up.
Oh my gosh.
I can't bring up. The nigga said don't bring up Rihanna at all.
mm.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
rocking with my. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move. Let's move. Let's move.
Yeah, let's move.
All right.
And we're
We are,
moving.
and we're moving, moving on. All right, well, let's go. Tehran, there's a video I sent. Ray actually sent me this video. I sent you. It's about tithing. Um, let's talk.
What?
Let's watch that video.
Start asking the church, where is your money going?
Well, Mr. Ryan, I'm so glad you asked. So for today's lesson, let's do some basic math facts, shall we? The average church only brings in about $300,000 a year. With that $300,000 a year, all operational costs must be met. Lights, water, cleaning, insurance, cleaning people, toiletries, paper, printer, ink, grounds upkeep, the list goes on and on. And that's before we even get to paying mortgages, interest on said mortgages, and sometimes second mortgages, depending on the financial history of the church. Oh, did we forget to pay the pastor who probably has an undergrad, graduate, or sometimes even a doctoral degree in order to be efficient and proficient at their job? Let's talk about the other staff in musicians, student leaders, custodians, and the like. So where is your tithes and offering going? It's going to running your local church.
All right, so we know we have we all were raised in church. We were taught about tithe and offering. Uh, we also have friends that friends or people we know uh, that openly talk about church being a scam, right? And that they don't believe in tithing with the whole 10% because God bless you with this. If God bless you with this, why would He ask? Whatever. I don't want to call them stupid reasons or anything like that. You believe in what you believe. So let me start with you, Cottrell. What's your feeling about tithing? Like, do you think you do it because you know it's right, it's biblical, that's your thought process, that's what you study, that's what you know, or you do it because we were raised
Um,
that way?
I do it um because it's something I read and it's what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you become an adult, a lot of stuff you can't. You just start to form your own opinions about things. So a lot of stuff you was taught now becomes a homework assignment for you. You got to go read it You know what I mean? It's like you can't preach what, or you can't. Just like you quoting something that your grandmother quoted years ago, or your mom. Like you can't quote or use something that you ain't ever read. Like, so I mean, I do it out of, my obligation to God. Like, it's something that it's a commandment. You know what I mean? Something that he commands us to do. And just something I believe, and it's something that I seen tithing work. It works, bro. Like, and I'm sure we all can tell or have the same testimony. Like tithing, you know, like when you really need something, it just happens. You know what I mean? So it's just something I
Okay.
believe, bro.
Okay. Same question to you, VG.
Um, Tithing is something that I was taught from the beginning. My mother is big on tithing. She made an example of if we didn't know nothing about anything else, we knew about tithing. We would know straight up. Like we used to get gifts when we were kids, and like used to get like $10 from your uncle and or your aunt or your godmother or whatever, and then they would be like, okay, what's 10% of that? Like we knew what 10% of stuff was when we were like 6, 7, 8 years old. So we would definitely take that $1 out of that 10 we got it for our birthday, and we would be up in church going to put our tithes in with everybody else. So we knew from then. So like Kentrell said, you get taught a certain thing, and you just you believe it because you trust that these people that are put in charge of you are telling you the truth. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if my mother sat me down and was like, "Well, you need to pay your tithes because your grandfather needs to put in a new furnace downstairs," at 9 years old, how do I get that? How do I understand that? So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lesson in obedience, number one, but then number two, I saw like some, because there's been a bunch of different teachings on it that I've heard, but the one that I enjoyed the most was Bishop Jason Nelson said that we don't have to pay tithes, we get to pay tithes. It's a
Mm-hmm.
privilege to do so. So once he said that, that stuck with me more than any other teaching I've ever heard about tithes. So like, I mean, if for anybody that talks about the giving aspect of church, I always say that, was there ever a time in your entire life where you walked into church and you did not make it home safely because you didn't give any offering that day? Did any outside of Marvin Sapp, did anybody lock you in? I'm sorry, Kevin Powell. Did anybody lock you in or tell you couldn't leave the church because you didn't give an offering? No, it's never happened. It's never happened to
Right.
you. So it's just one of those things where you hear people say that kind of stuff, like nobody's stopping you from leaving. I've went to several services and didn't have an offering on me, and came home unscathed. So I mean, it just is what it is. I just believe now that it's a privilege to do so. So that's just where I'm at with it.
Um, before Ray and Will go, I believe in tithing. I know from personal experiences, man. Like tithing, I also, and it's not only financial tithing. I believe in tithing your time. Um, like there's two churches that what I could and should be getting paid thousands of dollars for and control. And Ray, us three, sorry, being the ones that play in church, what we can should be getting hundreds and thousands of dollars for, we do it for zero. Like, this is our, love back to church. Like when I played at Ray's, when I play at Vendell and George's mom's church, Ray's church, where he plays. they wanted to pay me. I'm like, come on, man. But his mom, y'all mom was like, no, take the money. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
you wasn't getting out of there with nothing.
yeah, but it was one. It's because y'all family, but it's also like if I'm free and available, my friends call me. That's a no brainer. That's a no brainer. I'm in town. Cool, man. I'll be there. What time? You need me to be there an hour before, an hour and a half before. I'm gonna treat it like I'm getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's just me. But I absolutely believe and the last thing I say, man, I will and Control know this. I went from at the church making 70 a year with full benefits, everything, to like, yo, I just asked God. I was like, God, please, like, I know you're gonna open up a door to where I do not have to feel like a prisoner or a slave at a church because they, and let me not use slave, like just a prisoner, just like I want to go to church every week, but I don't want. I want to be able to enjoy God from a different point of view, right? POV, and that's what he did, man. And I'll tell you this: I haven't lacked financially because I still tithe, and I still tithe with my time. I tithe with my finances, tithe with my time, and I love it. I really love it, bro. Like, so I know it works. Like easily, I know it works. Like from experiences and then the stories. So, let me go with Will. What's your thoughts on tithing? Being like, I know you just got back into church. Not trying to be funny. You really just got back into church, but you were raised in church, of course, and I know you have a certain outlook on things. But in y'all chat, it amazes me when Will knows certain Bible stories or verses, or and especially songs. But that just shows, Will's a student, right? He's a student not only to music but to the word too. So, Will, talk to me.
First of all, Tithes is rough. You hear 10% and you're like, all right, that's all right. But when you do the math, then you're like, all right. I'm gonna be honest, Tithes is rough. But I'll be real.
Say you do the math.
You do the math, you're like, wait a minute, really? But nah, tithing, like I get it, I get it. We supposed to do it, and I'm gonna be real. I have just started paying tithes and taking it seriously, man. And like I said, it's rough, but I know it's a need for it. As far as for the church, I do believe, yeah, for the upbuilding of the church, the upkeep, all that. But on the other side of it, I don't think the church should just rely on that. There's a lot of churches that just rely on that, where you have different avenues. You see other churches, daycares, renting the church out for different things, and putting out albums, streaming. They got different sources of revenue. I believe that tithes and offering, the church shouldn't just rely on it. But yeah, it's important. You got to do it.
Okay, Ray.
So my thoughts on it are as follows. Like George said, it's not something you have to do. Like you're not going to heaven because you pay your tithes, and you're not going to hell because you didn't pay them. My
You're
thought
not.
on it though is you're not going to hell if you don't pay your tithes.
I
Will,
think
you
you're
know
going to
that.
hell. I think
But
you're going to hell. If you don't pay tithes.
I just picked you up about knowing,
That's fine. Nah, you're going to hell if you don't pay your tithes. Do not put that out on the
bro.
stream to
Where did
have
you read that?
the two people who watching go to
Oh
hell
my god.
because
It's 13
Oh my
people
god.
watching.
You're
nah,
not gonna
tithing, bro.
you're
You're
not
going
gonna
to
pay
hell if
your
you don't.
way into heaven or out of heaven. You're
It
not
ain't
gonna
about that. It's about doing what God told you to do.
Yeah, but your salvation is based on your faith, not on what you do, whether or how consistent you pay your tithes. Like
So
you're
as
not
much as
gonna.
I could basically I could be out here robbing and shooting people, but just as long as I believe God died for my sins, I'm good.
No, that's such an
Hold
extreme,
on,
bro.
hold on, hold on. No, no, hold on, DJ. Hold on, DJ. So, like, the example that you're using, Will, is addressed in the book of James. So you can
Okay.
say whatever you want when the writer James says that you say you believe in God, which is good, but also understand that demons believe in God too and they tremble. So you can say you believe in God, but the whole point of that letter was if you say you believe, there's supposed to be fruit that follows. So you can't say I believe in God and I'm out here robbing, stealing. There's no fruit that follows to support what you're saying. The exact same way if
And
I'm
when
like, yo, I
tithes,
love my wife, I love Carissa, but if y'all know, like I'm doinking her upside the head and punching her in the face every other Wednesday, y'all gonna be like, yeah, you saying that, but it's not real. It's not true because the actions you doing don't reflect what you professing. So yeah,
well, I
so
guess
anybody could
I
say
guess
they believe.
now go ahead.
Nah, that was really it.
No, but okay, so then wouldn't tithes fall into that as well for
Correct.
free?
So if you're like, and if you let me finish, that was part of like what I was getting at. Like
Well,
one
I
of the
tried
reasons
to
why
let you
I
finish,
believe
but
in, all right, but
you
one of
know,
the reasons why I personally believe in tithing and I practice it. It's because I really like sat and I thought about it and I was like, yo, it don't make no sense. Like when you sitting in a Sunday service and you know your tears is falling and you got snot coming out your nose and you like, I'm withholding nothing from you, God. I surrender everything to you, God. You can have every part of me, God. Like every part of my life, I want you to be God. And then it's like, then you turn around, it's like, but don't touch my wallet, don't touch my money. It's like you contradicting yourself. So it's like if you really trust God with everything, you not withholding nothing from God, then what is that 10%? Because we sit here and be like, oh, little is much when you put it in the hands of God. So my thing is like, all right, well then let's put God to the test. I'm gonna put this 10% in his hands, and then we're gonna see, am I gonna be worse off or am I gonna be better off? Like George said,
Hmm.
growing up, you get $100. First thing is like how much you got to pay for $10. You knew, and it's just like, and my personal experience is that I've never seen my earnings go down in all my years of tithing. My earnings have always increased. So it's like that 10% giving it to God hasn't been hurting me. So and I know a lot of people are like, oh, like church is a scam, church is a scam. I understand. So it's like, all right, if you don't want to tie to a particular church, then if you're not tithing to your church because you feel like your church is a scam, then obviously why are you a member of that church? You should go somewhere where
right.
where you can see that they're actually doing good with your money. They're not using your money to fly the pastor first class to go cheat on his wife, stuff like that. So I mean, my person like you're not going to heaven because you pay your tithes, but at the same time, if you say you trust God with everything, if he really is Lord over your life and every aspect, every area of your life, that includes your finances, right? And I mean, a lot of people, and I also believe this, I personally believe this, I was always taught the concept of reaping, sowing and reaping is that you reap what you sow, greater than you sold it, later than you sold it. So my whole thing is like, if I would like to see money come back to me, I have to sow money. Like you're not gonna sow apples and then expect oranges. So I'm gonna sow what I'm expecting to get back. So yeah, I don't just sow like money. I sow like my time. I sow like when I'm in good health, I'm there. You know what I mean? I'm sowing what I'm hoping to get back. I just don't understand when people it's just like, oh, go ask what the church doing. It's like a lot of people donate to organizations. You don't know what they doing with your money, but you so happy to freely give it, and it just don't make no sense to me. I mean, me personally, yeah, I'm gonna always pay my tithes. Like there was one year in my life where I was just like, I'll pay it if I got it or if I feel like it. And I was like, and after that one year, I'm like, yo, this was stupid, bro. Because like all that money I thought I would have been keeping, I'm like, I found something stupid to spend it on. I didn't have it. So it was just like, nah, bro. Just pay your tithes. And that's another thing I love about my church is that you can see when you walk into my church, you can see where your money's going. you'll see exactly where your money's going. Like we just renovated our whole auditorium. You see where all the money's going, and then we use that and we turn around and it's for the benefit of the members. Like you come into your this space, you have the luxury of using it for what you need to use it for. You can enjoy it. Then they turn around, they rent it out, make money off of it. It's like come on, man. It's like if you don't want to pay, if you just hate church, then just say you hate church. Stop trying to find like every single thing that you find wrong with what the church is doing. If you just don't like church,
I
then just say
love
you just don't.
God, but I hate religion, yo. I hate religion.
But yeah, that's my feelings on tithing. I personally believe it's a kingdom principle, the principle of being a good steward over what God has given to you. And I mean, listen, I mean, some
You brought up
principalities they not gonna they only gonna respond to kingdom principles. And I mean, I don't know
And
what
I
to
hear you.
tell
I
you. Like,
agree with that. I hear you and agree with that. The only thing I'm saying is I believe you could go to hell for not paying your tithes.
but why?
That's all I'm saying. Because 99 and a half just won't do, DJ. What you talking about?
What is
Like,
that? What does that
are you
have to?
telling me tithes is not part of the
That
100?
sounded good though.
Oh,
That sounded good,
what?
but that don't have nothing.
Is tithes not part of the 100? I
Oh,
just want to know.
oh my gosh,
Yes, I'm not saying, but you
that's
can't
funny.
go to hell for that.
there's
If you
nowhere in
go,
the
okay,
Bible where it
so
tells
what?
you that
So
tithing
wait,
is a
so wait.
But then,
requirement for your salvation.
I'm not okay. I understand what you said. So it's cool. So if I do everything else right and I don't pay my tithes, I could still get into heaven. Is what you saying?
I believe so.
I know
Y'all
so.
not finna have me at the fiery gates. There's no way. You
Ah,
sit there. People talk when pastors talk about it, and I understand why it might be biased when it comes to a pastor saying that. But they said it's equivalent. You robbing God. How you rob God and you still get into his kingdom like that? What? But I
nah,
You're
nah.
digress.
not going to hell. You're not going to
Or
hell
just
for
be
that.
all right. Well, stop paying your tithes, then, bro. Just show me, like,
Sure.
show
Nah,
me,
because I
No,
wanna I
I
wanna keep
think
right.
reaping. I want to keep reaping these blessings. Why would I stop?
yeah.
All right. Well, when you on your pension and stuff or whatever, not pension. What's that? Your retirement. Like, just stop paying your tithes when your retirement because you're not finna go up from there. So just stop paying your tithes, and I'll see if I
But it's
I'll
just
see you in
not
the kingdom, my
financial.
boy.
But well, I believe when you
I mean,
when you pay your tithes and there's an offering, I also believe like you get back. I believe you get back what you sow, but I also believe that good health comes with it. A sane mind comes with it.
mhm,
I honestly
He's gonna
believe
be at
it.
the
mhm.
end of his life, so it's fine. He gonna be at the end of his life, so it's fine. He ain't gonna have shit to
So,
do, shit to remember. Like, nah, he don't need to pay his tithes. I just want to see if he right. Just show if he right.
Oh
so you
man.
want
I mean,
raise
technically,
salvation to be the guinea pig, nigga?
Nah, he's so sure. So it's like, yo, show me you
I'm
sure, my boy.
110,000% sure. I'm
All
positive,
right,
Control,
though.
talk,
you
talk,
know that
I'm
man.
good.
positive.
Control.
Hmm?
Yeah, what do
Can
you
you
think,
comment on
Trail?
what Will said?
Can you get into the kingdom and not pay your tithes? Because in
Yes.
my father's house there are many mansions, and somebody got to pay for that.
Here we are. Oh my
Yo, put
Where you
that
think the tithes
put
go?
that
Where
on
you
a
think the tithes
t-shirt,
go?
bro. Oh my
Yo,
And
god.
somebody gotta
In
pay
my
for it.
father's house,
Oh,
there are many mansions,
God.
but somebody got to pay for
And
that, bro.
somebody got to pay for that.
Yo,
that was gold, man.
Clip,
Yo,
clip it, clip it,
that's the social
clip
media
it,
clip for the week.
clip
Teron, if you
it,
could clip that,
oh,
please.
I'm
clip
just
it.
saying.
yo.
If Marvin
Go
Sapp was
ahead,
here, he'd have
Control.
been like,
Man, you would
Yo.
have sent Marvin Sapp into a tizzy. You hear me?
"You
Oh
saw me, DJ."
Yo,
my gosh,
I
yo.
said, what's your thoughts on what Will said? You answered him, but you elaborate.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like my only my only my only piece to that, bro, is like it, the Bible don't say anything about you gonna go to hell if you don't pay your tithe. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like yo, it's according to your own conviction, bro. Like, if you're a Christian, you believe what the Bible says, the principle says, you gonna do it, bro. Like, I don't want my money to run out. I don't want to disrespect or mishandle. And mishandling ain't like necessarily spending your money like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mishandling is like really not paying tithes. The principle of what
Hmm.
God told you to do. If you want to remain blessed, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the Bible definitely does not say you ain't gonna go to heaven if you don't pay tithes, bro. Bro, he
So
already
not
paid it
so
all, bro.
so you're saying that I guess not paying tithes is in God's permissive will.
It's something he wants you to do, I believe. But what I'm saying is, if you don't do it, that doesn't mean you're going to hell. Because you cannot find a scripture where that it supports your belief.
There's
Your
a lot of
salvation
things
is not
that you
based
can go
on
to
your
hell for.
works, yo.
I get what you're
But
saying, but
It's
there's a
bro,
not
lot
based
of
that's
on your
things that
works.
you can
that's
go to hell for that they don't specifically say, "Oh, you're going to hell if you do this."
Well, bro, what I will say is let that conviction be your conviction because that may help you. They
Right.
may help you stay in the race on paying your tithe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It may help you. Whatever convicts you, bro.
I
If you feel
get
like you gonna go to hell, you know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes. If you feel like you're
yeah.
not gonna sin no more, pay your tithes. Whatever the
That's
conviction is.
I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me, especially with the conviction part. Because what if something did convict you and while you was doing it, but then for some reason it just stopped convicting you? Because like you remember, like because we all men here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Why you
like when
gotta
we was
ask?
younger, I'm just saying because I know how y'all are. Y'all want to backtrack out of things. Like you remember how like when we was younger and stuff, and like going through puberty, and we start, doing our thing, whatever, taking a little too long in the bathroom. And you remember after how you would feel like guilty after, like I believe that was conviction because I knew I shouldn't have been
After
doing
that,
that.
after that
But now,
splooge, after that
but now I can,
splooge.
I can do it no problem.
That
Now I can
moment
do
of
it no
that
problem.
moment of clarity.
Right? like why I just do this, right?
What am I doing, God?
So I'm like, but now I can do it, and I won't feel no type of conviction. Like it's like, yo, that's just kind of weird to me.
Yo.
Or one thing it
Oh
could have
my
sent you to
god.
hell, but as you grow, I
Oh,
guess things can change. So if it don't convict you, you good. Is what y'all saying?
Okay. So, all right. So,
oh my God.
Ray, you said something. You said you can walk into my church and see where your money goes, right? Um,
Mhm.
why is it hard for people to accept that churches have a lot of, a budget to, outside of a pastor's salary, like, a budget for, like she said, janitors, the upkeeping of the church, the mortgage and all this, like they just see, oh, the church makes at least 300,000. Where is the money going? Like, boom, boom, boom. Why? And they have the truth right in front of their faces. Why is it so difficult for people to accept that?
Because those are the things that you can't see from social media. Those are the things that you only gonna see if like you actually go to church and you see what actually goes into making a church run. It's easy to jump on Instagram and see which pastor got is flying private. It's easy to get on Instagram and see which pastors is driving Bentleys and Rolls Royces and all that stuff. So that's where I believe a lot of people is basing their assumptions off of, basing all their facts off of. And let's be honest, a lot of times people aren't posting the good. that churches do. They only post like the scandals and when somebody says something crazy, things that will try to make the church look bad. So that's where I feel like that's where everybody's going off of, because you don't see nobody posting nothing scandalous about the mosque, right? It's always the church. So I feel like a lot of people are basing their assumptions and what they know of church off of what they see other people posting on social media, which oftentimes isn't the good. They not posting the pastors that preach from the pulpit but also scrub the toilets. They not posting those pastors that sweep the floors. They not posting those pastors that are there during the week, even though they work a full-time job and still finding time to still be a servant as well as a leader. They don't post that. So a lot of people don't see that. So all they see is like, oh, he drive a nice car. It must be the members that bought that. Not realizing like, nah, some of these pastors, they work full time. My pastor worked until she retired. And she driving, what year is her Toyota, George?
2000, bro.
A 2000 Toyota Avalon. And she been pushing that for 25 years. And it's like, but you don't see that. You don't see that.
Oh, so
People just,
she brought a brand new.
at the time, she
Nigga,
bought it brand new.
bro.
But she bought it off her own money. She bought it off her own money, bro.
If you knew the hell that my family went through from all the people talking about my mother buying her new car, and that was old George times. I had to be locked away.
Toyota.
I was ready to cuss out everybody. I wanted to be like, y'all the same people coming to my house at 2-3 in the morning talking about y'all need pampers for y'all kids, wondering like y'all don't know, y'all not worrying about that money now, so why y'all worried about the money? Because she want to buy a new car. Before she had that, my mother had an 85 Buick Century, my nigga. 85 Buick Century with a rag top on it. Like, and she bought herself a new car. Man, them church folks started acting crazy. But it is what it is, yo. It is what it is.
But again, I get that there, but I think also is because there's a still, while there is good, there's a lot of corruption out there too, and so that's what the world is going to pay attention to.
So what
So
happens
it's
is they'll get that. Unfortunately, you'll get that one example of corruption, and that's your out. Instead of just saying that I'm gonna go someplace, like imagine going to a doctor and they misdiagnose you, and you just like, oh, I'm not going back to another doctor. That's it for me in hospitals. I'm through. Like no one's gonna do that. You gonna go find another doctor. So it just is what it is with people with the whole money thing. And like I feel like when they do see the examples of the misappropriation of money, when they see people living a certain lifestyle, they like following every trend on earth and walking up to the pulpit like that. Like I'm watching
Like what?
I'm watching stuff that Trey wears. My son is 20. I'm watching something that Trey wears being worn by pastors, mega pastors. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why is your pants blousing so much, sir? Why do you have a yellow leather shirt on, sir?
There you
I'm
go.
completely distracted.
Oh!
I'm completely distracted by everything you're saying. And on top of that, you got a leather shirt that stops at your hips. You got on bell bottom pants. You got a tank top and a choker chain. Not a regular chain with the little hang time. You got a choker on, bro. I don't care how much you study. And you got braids that ball up on the top of your head like an acorn.
Blousing
Blousing pants
pants
is
is
crazy.
hilarious.
But I'm supposed to listen to you talk about what thus saith the Lord today, nigga. I'm distracted.
Oh my gosh.
Sis. I've said too much.
Yeah. So listen. In conclusion, if your name is William, you might risk the chance of going to hell if you don't pay taxes.
Mm,
That's
Oh,
your that's your thought process. I get it.
keep that
I
money
get
if you
it.
don't want
You
to.
better you better make sure you paint it up to the penny. You better not be a cent short, because you gonna get to the
Us
gate and they
one
gonna
red cent short.
Facts,
send you
on
the hell
facts.
over a
on
nickel
the
based on
on
their
the gross
philosophy,
too. You paid
because
on
you
the
shorted
gross.
God.
You paid on the gross, right?
Right. Not net pay.
You
You
paid on the
paying?
No,
Yeah,
what
gross.
that's
is
the
you
next
talking about?
question.
It said no. It said 10% of your earnings. I didn't earn
Yeah, you're
gross.
gross.
I earned my
Yes, you
net.
did
That's your,
earn it. Yes, you
you
did earn
earned
it.
your
No, I didn't.
You
gross.
earned your
I did.
gross.
Yo,
You
Will.
earned
No,
your
you
gross. You
no, it's
earned your
not.
gross.
How is
Your
that? That's
gross ain't free
ridiculous.
money.
Because
Mm-mm,
when I
no, no,
go
no,
ahead and
no,
do my
nah.
taxes,
So
when
you
I go
are
ahead and do
robbing
my
God.
tax, I gotta
So you
double
are
down.
robbing
I
God.
gotta double
Yo,
down when I do
Will's
my
going to hell. He's going to
Nah.
hell.
So you going to hell?
nah. Because
All
He's
that
going to
nigga
because
hell.
I
for paying
paid
on your
Will's
neck.
going to
no,
hell.
because
You
I
going to
paid
hell?
tax season. Tax season.
Let me
Tax
put on my
season when
Prophet
you pay
Karn
that.
voice. You going to
Oh,
hell.
Y'all trying to
oh,
box me in the corner. It's not happening.
Bro, you earned your gross.
you
You
earned your
earned your
gross,
gross.
fam.
The
This nigga
government
said
deboed
I
you and
didn't
took their
earn
chunk
my
of it,
Government
but
gross.
that
got
was
it.
still your money.
Yeah, that exactly what you just said. They took their chunk of it. That's theirs.
It's
That's their
The
yours.
chunk.
chunk.
And
It
then
What
ain't
what
mine.
what is
they
it?
My
came and
earnings is the
What is
net.
they
it?
pulled your skirt up and took your
What?
money. But you earned your gross, bro.
If I ain't never
When
had
you
it, it ain't
apply,
mine. What you talking about?
nigga, when you
If I
apply
ain't
for the
never
job,
have it,
when you apply
how
for
is
the
it
bro,
mine?
when you apply for the job and they saying this job is paying you 80K,
No,
90K,
it don't make
100K,
no sense.
that's still your gross, bro. They're
It
not talking
don't
about
make
your
no
net. They
sense.
talking about your
That's
gross.
fine. That's fine. And they know what that is. But when I sit there and I pay my when I do my taxes and pay taxes, whatever, if I gotta pay or if I
Yep,
get
yep,
back,
yep.
that's when it come
When you
into
report to
play.
the government, when you report to the government how much money you made, what are you telling them?
So
Your
you pay
gross.
tithes off
Not
your
your
tax
net.
refunds too? You pay tax. You
What?
pay
Yeah, that was
tithes
my
off your
next
tax refund.
question.
Like I said, I just started
You you
tithing, so we ain't got there yet.
Nah.
Okay.
So
We ain't
Are
got
you
there
gonna
yet.
pay
hypothetically,
tax? Are you gonna pay tithing off of your tax refund?
hypothetically then, would you pay
right.
tithes off of your tax return?
I'm gonna have to repent for that one. I don't know.
Ah! Ah!
So you going to hell?
that's a,
yo, yo, yo,
that's
Jesus
actually
had to
that's
die
actually
for
a good
something,
question
bro.
though.
For
That
something.
is a good question, but by way of
That's
Like I
that's a
Will's
can't.
good
theory,
question.
I got
you
like
should.
my thing is I got to do my part. Like God, like Jesus, he died
If
on
you
the
not
cross for
paying
our
off of your
sins.
gross, you better be paying.
Like
Even if you pay on your tax
he-
return, you still not paying everything you should have been paying, because your tax return
how
is
that
the
don't
government
even
saying you
math.
gave us.
That don't math.
Yes,
How
it
does that
does,
math?
bro.
Yes, it does, bro.
Because the government is just giving you back. The government is just giving you back the extra that they said you overpaid. That still don't take into account the amounts that you were supposed to pay. So you just paying on the you still holding back off of the extra that you was never tithing on to begin with, because you wasn't paying off of your gross. You robbing
Dag,
God,
Will.
doc.
I, but I never earned the gross.
I'm
If
gonna
you
miss
don't
you,
earn
bro.
it, so what the heck
You
is
did
going
earn the
on? Like, no, I
Teron,
did not.
get Pastor Bland in here, bro. Yes,
I'm
you
gonna miss you.
did,
I'm gonna
bro.
miss you,
That's your
Will.
That
money,
would be biased. That would be biased. That would
I'm
be
a,
biased.
bro.
To ask.
I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna
But
miss you,
You're
Will.
It's your money.
nah.
You just got taxed on it, bro.
Will, it's your money,
So it's
bruh.
not my money. How? So why I can't
It's
spend
your
it?
money, bro.
So whose
Why I
money is
can't
it,
spend it?
Will?
And why don't it never
Where did
come
it
into my
come
account?
from?
It's obviously whoever got it. The government got it
Will,
before it ever
He
got
said,
into my
Will,
account.
Will, it's yours, but
Oh my
because
gosh.
the government don't trust us to put their money aside, they just gonna take it up front before it hits our accounts, bro.
No,
They
no.
not gonna take the risk that everybody's gonna set aside their tax money to pay by April 15th. So they said, you know something? We just gonna take our portion up front, and then we'll see you again come tax time if we need a little bit more.
If we took too
But it's your
much, hey,
money.
that's our bad. We give it back to you. If we didn't take enough, run this. That's it.
That's it, bro. It's your money.
Got to start off that.
No.
So next week, start anew. All right. Next topic.
Yeah.
Next week,
No.
take that 10% off that gross, my boy.
Well,
10% off of gross is
man,
crazy.
some man sat here talking about, nah, you going to hell if you're not paying, and then paying on his net.
Girls and niggas
Yep.
like, nah,
Damn right.
nah,
Turn it up.
son.
Nah, bro. Nah, it don't work like that,
It don't
bro.
work like that. That's not my money.
It's not my
Oh
I'm gonna have to
man.
repent on that one.
yeah. I would love to see, based on Will's philosophy, him on Judgment Day and God asking, yo, where's the rest of my money? It's like that was never my
Yeah, it was never my money.
Father, that was never my money.
That's that, yo, right? Yo,
Yeah.
that actually sounds like something Sherrod would say.
I was never
Yo, yo, that was
and Will
never
gonna
my
say
It's
money. What
something.
you
not.
talking about?
Will gonna say
Yep.
something slick like that was never my money, but I mean, I know you knew that.
Right.
I know you ain't hurting for
I
it.
mean, I mean,
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure that's no surprise to
Yep.
you.
I'm gonna be like, I
he's
know
like,
this is a test.
like I figured reading up would be good enough, so here we are.
99 and a half just
The
did
phone
too.
just
Yeah.
did. Oh
All right.
man.
Oh, that was funny. Teron, we're gonna jump to this last topic and then we're gonna get into some music.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle. A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
All right. So
That
short
sounds like
clip.
somebody we know.
Yo, who
You
keeps
know what is
raising these women, bro?
Exactly.
you know what?
Yo.
Ray,
They're the problem.
let's give Ray the floor. Go ahead, Ray.
Bro, it's like, like, and I'm sorry, women, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know if you're a good one, you know you a good one. But it's like, I feel like, you ever seen them videos when like people like finding roaches or something in their house, and it's like it looked like just one, and then you find out like it's a whole colony of them, bro. Where are all these women coming from, bro? And all these women, the vast majority of them have nothing to bring to the table. They gonna turn around and say some
Nothing.
stupid crap like I am the table. It's like,
I am the prize.
you know something? You not, bro.
Are
And
they
it's,
the
you know
prize?
something? And
Are they the
I don't
prize, Ray?
I don't have listen, I don't have no heaven or hell to put nobody in, but I'll be real interested to see how Judgment Day turns out for them. Because these they not Christ like none at all, bro. They all money hungry. They all going after money. And it's like I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice, bro. They all, for lack of a better word, they all some beggars, bro. They all some beggars. They beggars with their hair done and their nails done, but they all beggars. They all out here panhandling, looking for $1. You know what I mean? Because they can't get it themselves, because they have no marketable skills. They have nothing that you can't get from any other woman. It's like a dime a dozen. The most unique thing about them is probably they OnlyFans URL. And it's like, bro, I can't stand these women, bro. I really can't. Oh, if he loved me, he wouldn't have gone through financial like you think he did it on purpose? Like, who's going through financial struggles on purpose, bro? And it's
Willingly.
I'm sorry, yo. They just trash, bro. They trash, bro. I wish I would run into one of them on the streets, bro. I wish I would, bro. It's trash, and I'm sorry, bro. I don't know where these roaches keep coming from, but I want to spray Raid on all of them, bro. I want to take a lighter. And a can of Raid and flame all of them, bro. All of them. I can't stand them, bro. I can't. They the worst. They the worst, bro. They the worst. Because, and then you know what always pissed me off too? When he was like, "Oh, so you left your husband because you're going to defend," and did. Like, what are you saying, bro?
And did.
Like,
Yeah,
and did. Like, you proud. Like you proud of
right,
it.
like you're supposed to do that.
What are we doing?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, bro. Those some roaches, bro.
Will, go ahead.
Lighter and a can of Raid for all of them.
She's trash. And here's the thing. There's this this theory that, black women have that, black men don't like black women, right? Which is it's really not true. You got a vagina, we love y'all, period. End of story. It's just the simple fact that it's the women like that act like her. And the thing is, I know it's not all black women, but there's such a great abundance of it in the black community. And I'm going to be 100 about it. You know what I'm saying? Any black women, y'all watching, I'm not specifically saying is y'all. No, there's a lot of good women out there, good black women. But if we honest, a big majority of them, their whole mindset is just out of whack. It's so jaded, and those are the women we do not like because they're so entitled and they have no sense of accountability at all.
None.
Who wants to deal with that? Who wants to deal with somebody who feel you should give them everything in the world and they can't even say sorry? You know what? I was wrong. Who want to deal with that? Of course, yes. We don't like y'all. Our other black women who got sense, like the one I hear upstairs walking around, we love y'all. We love y'all. But the ones that feel like, oh, you need to be doing this for me and that and da-da-da, and I'm just here to look cute for you. Nah, go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pay your taxes.
Don't pay your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Don't pay your tithes.
Don't pay your
tithes, right. Rather, your tithes, Don't pay your tithes.
George, go ahead.
DJ, I don't know if you gave Teron the clip I sent you, but I feel like the reason why she feels that way is because of voices like the video I sent you.
You know what? Let's play that right quick. Teron, can you play that video I sent you of the lady speaking?
We don't have to live in guilt. Guilt will keep you in a relationship that is unhealthy, doing unhealthy things because you think you should. Fear says I can't. Obligation says I have to. Guilt says I should. I got to stay with this boss, this relationship, this church, this family member, because it would make me look like a bad person. Let me tell you. When fear, obligation, or guilt tries to keep you in a relationship, I need you to pop that balloon faster. I need you to pop that balloon faster than a contestant on Netflix. I need you to just fear pop. Come into the room. You have to pop. I really should pop. I ain't doing it. But we stay in it because we don't know any other way to be connected or move. Fear, obligation, and guilt are lies, and it stands FOG. It will keep you in a fog all your life.
Yeah.
Mind you, her pants were blousing just like the dude I was talking about. Anyway,
I didn't want to say it, but yep.
these are the people that they're listening to.
Mm.
Yep.
These are the people that they're listening to. Like, I would have never thought in my wildest dreams that you're speaking from a pulpit telling somebody that commitment is a bad thing. Working through hard times is a bad thing. Like, and then she thought she did something with that FOG. You're in a fog. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's ridiculous. We supposed to be telling people to resolve, work together, stick together. It's supposed to be, good and bad times.
For better or
Stay
worse.
together for better or
Mhm.
worse. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm
Exactly.
starting
That's
like,
Se-
as you get older, you start to
Selling
get it.
books
Like,
and conferences.
it's dangerous. It's dangerous
and
because
the wild
I don't
part is I might get in trouble and cost my church some business, but these people can't even afford their own buildings.
Oh
mm,
boy.
They got all
Oh
these
boy.
ideas. They got all these thought
Dare you.
provoking thoughts that they just gotta get off their mind, and they gotta tell you at the Hotel Sheraton.
Yep.
I dare you, Will.
who's that?
As as
Who?
as
Oh,
as come on, man. You go on social media as powerful as these people literally are ordained, buildinglessly ordained. I don't get it. How are you a bishop with no churches, nobody underneath you? How is your whole church ministered? It makes no sense. You get in one argument at church. You get in one argument at church. God is forcing me to do. We've literally run out of church names. We've
We ran out
we've
of
run out.
church names. Is crazy.
We've run out of
So
church
now we
names.
started. So now we started
Random
using
action,
verbs for our
random
church
action
name.
verb church. We've run out
Random
of
act.
names. The
Random
Bridge, Go Forward Church, Greater Assembly, the Assembly of the Greater, Fellowship of the Assembly, Greaterness Assembly, Part 2. Are you kidding me? Because you got the disagreement because you don't want to be obedient? Like, this junk is stupid, yo. It's literally stupid. So it's like, if we go back to the first point, I can see why somebody could look at a church and be like, I'm not giving my money to them. Because that same person that you told in that moment to get out of that relationship on Thursday night when they home watching American Idol by their daggone self, lonely as hell, they're gonna be like, "Wow, I should have listened to A, B, and C." Like, there's so much
yeah. No, they're not.
wrong with that. There's so much wrong with that way of thinking, but part of me doesn't even want to blame her because there's a big part of the and I just don't want to put this on the church, so I'll just say niggas because no, because it's not just a church thing. Because a lot of these people get away with being inspirational and aspirational without having no allegiance to anything. Like,
Yep.
and you got your Ayala Van Zants and all these other people. Like, they'll talk
Yep.
you down, but they can't fix nobody. Leandra's still
Yep.
drinking. No disrespect, Leandra. I'm sorry. But Ayala was supposed to fix your life a while ago. You ain't doing. It's just unfortunate, and to see that message coming from to see that video that DJ played before, and I was just like, wow, to see that message coming from a pulpit. I just thought
Mm-hmm.
about all them hotel conferences, like how you like y'all are in here at Saturday at 1 o'clock instead of resting for your church service at Sunday tomorrow morning. You know you got 3 services, but you drove to Jersey to be in the Sheridan because the evangelist is visiting.
Spending your tithe money to her.
Ex- and And then you got to
Sit
pay
in
for
the
the
office.
conferences. Pay for
What's the name of these
man.
conferences, George?
The lighted up conference. Women thou art, women thou art backslidden. Like jump up and down conference.
Yo,
Or
if church folks knew how many condoms they offering was buying for the pastors and the bishops.
Dog,
Oh boy. Oh boy, if they knew how many Plan
Yo,
B pills their offerings bought
man.
for the pastors and the bishops.
so, yo,
For
hold
Plan
abortion.
up.
B pancakes in the Plan B pancakes in the morning.
Plan
Flapjacks,
B
huh?
pancake.
Yo,
No, no, no. Imagine using
if they knew
tithing
how many
to pay for an
hotel rooms
abortion.
they offerings bought
what'd you say,
for the
Will?
Man,
pastors.
No, I said imagine using the tithes to pay for an abortion.
of course.
That's
You don't think that's ever
Somebody
I'm
happened
did it.
sure.
before?
You know
Pretty sure
somebody
it
did it.
happened before,
You
bro.
know somebody did it.
yeah,
100%.
Of
yeah. I
course.
bet.
So,
Yup.
so
Yup.
let me get Cottrell's thoughts on the video. The first video when says she left her husband because he was financially incapable of holding the family up.
I hope
Cottrell's on
she
you.
never get in a relationship ever again in life. I hope
Mhm.
she gotta use. I hope she gotta use batteries. I hope she gotta use. I hope
That
she
boy,
gotta use machines for the rest of her life
not a
because
kiss from a
she don't.
rose.
She don't. She don't deserve no man. She deserves no man, and I hope she gotta use her shower head for the rest of her life.
That would no, that would be too
That's all I
good
gotta
for her.
say.
I hope she run into
That's too good.
mad niggas that just promise her the whole world and just use her and abuse her and toss her
What?
aside.
Not
It's like she
abuse,
tossed.
not abuse,
No,
Will.
yep, use and
Like I
abuse
just
her.
pray she just runs into several
You ain't
drummers
gotta
for the
put it.
rest of her life.
There you go. I'm talking about mental abuse, so she don't get what's
Some
going on. Because simple fact, you sat there and you left a good man because he was down on hard times. Like, if anything, like if he was taking care of you, that means he was about something. He had his stuff together for real, for real. So you think a man like that gonna stay down?
Exactly.
No,
But the crazy
absolutely
thing
not.
is, my thing is like, did he fall on hard times trying to take care of you because you wasn't there for
Hello,
him?
Exactly.
Let's
because
be honest,
How much
like,
money
he
did
come
you
on,
probably
spend
Pastor
to
couldn't.
get
K.
to his card?
He probably couldn't save. He probably
I'm
couldn't
sure
save
she
because you
wasn't
want a
Exactly.
Louis
helping.
purse. You want a
Yeah.
Louis purse this
Yep.
week. You want some red bottoms the next week. And he's
Yep.
like, yeah.
And that emergency fund is gone because you spent all
Mm-hmm.
of
And
that.
because
yeah.
he was too much of a beta, he ain't tell her to go fly a kite. Cause some of these niggas don't know how to tell a
because
girl no.
Yeah, it's
because
true.
she
That
want to
is
be
100.
wined and dined weekly, wine and dined every weekend, bro. Like,
Right. You
but don't
better
want to
enjoy
go to
this rotisserie
Chili's
chicken from
or
Sam's Club,
or at
nigga.
least cook. Or at least cook. Like, were you cooking for the
Exactly.
man? Like, while he was at work, not wait for him to get off work so he can
Yep.
bring you to a steakhouse. Like, get out of here.
Yep.
Get out of
Yeah.
That's the
Nah,
thing, man. That's
I
why I
agree with
believe
every.
so highly. Like I believe so highly in the passport bro movement. Like they trying to find some women that are grateful. You know, there's women out there that will be grateful just to pee in a toilet that they can flush and
Wait,
not have to
wait, wait, no,
dig
no,
another
no,
hole.
no, no, no.
Wait,
I'm just saying. Instead of they
I
could
didn't
just
know he was
flush every
going there
time they
with
go,
it.
instead of just waiting for it to fill up and then dig another hole. Like that, them are the type of grateful women that these men can find and don't have to
Wow.
deal with chicks like that. And I'm just being real. I'm just
Oh,
being real.
oh,
Grateful to flush is.
Just as
Oh,
fine, but grateful for toilet paper, my boy. That's what we want.
You trying to go to like the slums of India, my nigga?
There you go. Yeah, they be fine out there too. They just got, to get a little wash up. It'll be all right.
I can't say what I want. I ain't gonna say what I want to say because I ain't trying to get called into HR when I report to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna just leave that one.
Okay, man. Yo, we gonna get into this music section, man. We got 8 videos, and it's gonna go by rather quickly. A being amazing, S tier being flawless, F of course being trash. But if it's worse than, terrible, and if it's worse than terrible, we got trash tier. Um, Teron's gonna play these videos in a random order, and it's on you, Teron.
Why they be winning? No hope for a boy like me. How come they be winning? You bitches be making us sad. Then say I don't know why we mad. So we start acting like we don't care. You bitches be taking us there 'cause you don't love me no more. No, it breaks us to the core. Boy, you must wanted something different. You don't know what I was missing.
I give that a C. I don't want to hear no man singing about a dude. I'm good.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, because he was singing it from a man's perspective, but he knew he should have been singing the same words that Jasmine sang. Because no, we not doing that.
pants was his pants
He didn't.
blousing? Well,
It, it didn't even sound natural. No. But like he
Like
wasn't that bad. Like I'll give him a B minus.
I don't hear no dude singing the B word, bro. With the it at the end of it. No.
I'm gonna give that a C as well. He was like he could sing, but he was pitchy a lot too.
It
So
wasn't a
I'm
lot.
gonna give it a C. No, the last from the second half of the verse, he started getting super pitchy with trying to land on the notes after his riffs. Nah, I'm good. But you could tell he could sing. He probably was a little nervous or something. I don't know.
It
George.
wasn't that.
he was given the male perspective of that song. Unfortunately, you can't cover Jasmine, bro. D minus. I'm sorry, you can't cover Jasmine. Leave Jasmine alone. Don't try to cover Jasmine. Absolutely not.
Ray.
Josh Solomon.
I'll give it. I'm gonna be kind. C plus. C plus.
Okay. Well,
He could sing. It just wasn't
Yeah,
all
I
right
said
for
that.
me.
I'll give him a B minus. I didn't think he was that pitchy towards the end. Definitely, I heard a few things going on, but my whole thing was he looked uncomfortable singing that song. He should have just sang the original lyrics. I think he would have did better. I think he was concentrating too hard on not singing the correct lyrics. That took away from the quality of the notes he was trying to hit, but it was still all right.
Now that I'm thinking about it, there's no way to sing that there's no way to sing that song from a man's perspective. That I'm thinking about
Mm-hmm.
that record.
because you bees be making me like, yeah, nah.
Because I'm thinking about the verses
Yeah.
and everything. Like she's talking about fashion over dresses and nope.
Yeah. All right, next clip, T.
She snapped on that
I
song.
wanna make love to you. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, I love her.
I wanna make love to you. Think about you every single day. I wanna make love to your body, baby. Won't you do me naughty? Cause I like it when you do it that way. Yeah. And when you come and say, ooh, got my head all screwed up. Look at the expression on my face. I wanna make love to you. Baby, there's really much to say. I wanna make love to you. Think about you every single day. I wanna make love to you. Baby, there ain't really much to say.
Mm.
I love her, yo.
No,
Go
no
ahead, G.
disrespect.
Yeah, I love her. She I think she's British. And that's that
She is.
the dude singing is the crazy
Orlando
nigga.
Brown.
Yeah, Orlando
Orlando Brown,
Brown.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um yeah, I've seen her do other covers and stuff like that. She really mimics Scissor very well. I'll give her I'll give her A minus for that one. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Will.
Yeah, same for me. A minus. Like she was just playing around. I'm sure she could do that a whole lot better, but it seemed like she was just playing around. But for her just playing around and just it looked like she was just coming off the top of the head, and her placements were still good, and she was just on target with basically everything. Like good, like it's just effortless to me. Like yeah, I got to give her A minus. She's very talented.
She's thorough, man.
Trail.
I agree with Will. I'll give her an A minus. She's cool. Her tone is dope.
Yeah.
Ray.
She wasn't pitchy at all to me.
Yeah.
I'm giving that a B plus for the exact reason that Will said. Is she was just kind of like playing around. It's not like she was really. Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It just kind of felt like she got a new piece of gear or something. She was experimenting, and it was. Yes, I give it a B.
I'm gonna go with A minus. I feel like the BGVs was so like flawless. Her placement was A1. Her placement was A1. So I'm gonna go with an A minus. I like it. I share the same sentiments. Like she was just you know doing her right. I feel like she could have went deeper in her bag and went further. Yeah, that's me. It's on you, T. Next. One of our viewers, man, sent me this. Her name's Sade. Shout out. she sent me this. I believe this is her brother. Um, I'm gonna go with a C plus on this. I love the pocket. I love the first few chops, but it started to be the same. Um, and that last chop was not it for me. I will say that. Yeah, Ray.
I'm gonna give it C plus. Um, he didn't he didn't sound bad, and he didn't necessarily do anything wrong. It was obviously we all know the song "Jesus Is My Help," and he was just playing the pocket twos and fours for the majority of it. So it's just like, I mean, it wasn't really nothing happening. You was just playing the song, really. So I mean, I give it like a C. I like you said, like the chops was kind of cool. It was all right. Um, but other than that, I mean, yeah, I gotta stay around. Is this nigga well?
Because I'm listening to everything you say, my boy. I'm listening to everything you say, and I'm just wondering why this didn't apply to last week.
Oh
What happened
gosh,
last
here we
week?
go.
You talking
When
about with
Dale
Dale?
just played the record, and you gave him a B, but you gave Homeboy a C.
Because Dale still had like a little bit of, yeah, on it. This guy didn't. I mean, the chop was like, all right, like he was doing like the little double kick pattern in the
At least
beginning.
he was chopping though.
Like,
Dale didn't do
yeah,
nothing.
but but
He just basically
respectfully, Will,
respectfully
that's a 2002 chop. It's an '02 chop, bro. That was the chop back in
look at the record
2002.
though. Well, look at the
But
record though.
Will,
That didn't come out
hey,
last
but
year, bro.
but Will,
He
the
had it
rest of
locked
the chops
in
he did,
from the way he was playing to his tones. You hear that snare? Like that's because of back then. That's why it's tuned so high. Like he had it,
okay.
bro. So like yeah, so you can't if he's playing to that era, you can't count that as a negative for him.
Well, if you want to spit on it, you can spit on it. But if I don't want to
Wow.
spit on it, I'm not
Oh
spitting on it.
my
You do
god.
what you want to do when it's your turn to talk. I'm giving this a C
It's
plus.
not even
That
that. It's just
Wow.
I would like these ratings to start being more consistent, bro.
they are
They need to
consistent.
be more consistent. It's not because you just said
Nigga,
the other
you gave
he
Trey
really just
songs
played
an
the
A.
record. And we know why I did that. We not gonna do like we not doing this. Like my ratings never contradict themselves, bro.
Mama Ann
And my
said,
thing
"Did you hear
is,
the flip?" Yes, yeah, we heard, but that was my point. It's like, yeah, I heard it, but it was like that's like a very old chop. Like I
oh,
feel
she
like
meant
that's the
pocket.
first, like the biggest chop that every kid does once they learn how to do any type of doubles on a drum set.
And that's fine, and
It
I
was
understand that. But my whole thing is that did Dale do one chop? Did he do one riff that you can
he
remember?
had a little he had a little flares like here and there, nothing major.
No, he
It was a
didn't.
whole lot of pre, but no real splooge. So I mean,
This man had
and I mean,
this man
and I
had
mean
energy.
to be fair, it was the outro to Holy One. So I mean, it's not like he had like a whole bunch of like. Why am I explaining
And that's
myself
what
to
I'm
you, bro?
saying. That's
Like,
what I'm saying. That's my whole point. It wasn't even really just like something we should have played, honestly, because he wasn't really doing nothing. Yet you gave him a B and you gave this man a C. That's what I
if
don't
you don't like
understand.
if you don't like Dale, just say you don't like Dale,
It ain't
and then we
about
can move
not
on.
liking Dell. It's just about bro. Like we gotta keep this consistent. But all right, I'll just keep calling you on it. That's all right. Cause you
Okay,
I
know
bet
all
that's
you
right,
Dale
about
I
times
guess.
off his gross.
huh?
He said
That's
Dale
all right.
ties off his bros.
My
All right. All right, he paying the
Mom
government
said,
tithes. That's all.
Mom said, y'all grading so low. Do you hear his foot? Yeah, I hear his foot, but I'm still going with a C plus.
And that's just for this clip. We're not saying like he a C plus drummer. It's
Yeah.
just based on that one clip.
Control, what you grading this? Being a self proclaimed drummer.
Glad you're
Because you were
acknowledging
supposed to
that.
do a video. You were supposed to do a video and submit it like months
I'll
ago.
I'll do it this week when I go to Connecticut.
That I can't
You gotta
wait.
do that, Tro.
I'm gonna do it.
But go
What was I
ahead.
supposed to play again?
I don't even know. I'll send you it. It's that girl. It's the girl playing drums. I'll send you it.
Okay. All right, I got you.
But go ahead. What's your grade for this?
I'll give him a B. A B minus. I'll give him a B minus. Like he was doing like some repetitive stuff. But it was clean. It was clean. His timing was good. But I mean, he ain't do nothing special. That little riff in the beginning, front end of the video was dope. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was all for me. But he's a
George.
great drummer though, all around though.
I agree with Will and Kentrell. I like it. That record is just like you ain't really supposed to be doing nothing. You just supposed to be kind of in the pocket on that joint. Like so, like
Exactly.
I'm around the BB minus area. Like I'll say B minus because, like you said, the chop at the end was count. But he
That's what I'm
just
saying. That's what made I would have if he never did that chop at the end, it would have been a B minus for me. But that it turned out a C plus.
you got to get a drummer some eventually, man. What was in the pocket?
Nah,
Well, all right. Nah, he played the record, so I could never be mad at him playing the record. So
okay.
yeah, I'll say B minus. I'll say
All
B
right.
minus.
All right. One more. We got I think 4 more videos. It's on you.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for bed. I am so ready. I'm ready for bed. I
Come on.
am so ready. I'm ready for bed. I am so ready. I am. I'm ready for bed. Take it up, y'all. I'm ready for bed. I am so ready. I'm ready for bed. I am so ready. I'm ready for bed. I am so ready. I'm ready for bed. Ooh, yes, sir.
Started off good, but then it started going a little downhill. I'll give it a C minus.
What?
It didn't go that. It didn't go that far. It didn't go that far downhill. It did not
Bro,
go that
Come
far
on,
down.
man. What is your ear
I agree with
hearing?
Will, but it did not go that far downhill. Not to no C
C
minus.
minus.
So all right. So if they would have kept it, what would you have ended it with if they would have kept the consistency?
Oh, if they kept this consistency, definitely, I would have given it a probably. Yeah, I would have given it a B.
So you went from a B to you said C minus.
Right? Yeah.
He went from
A
he went
whole
from
a
the
whole
gross
letter
to the
grade and
That,
net.
then some. He went from the
that
gross
that's
to the
Huh?
that's
net. That's
wild.
exactly what he did.
What? And it went from the
He
reason
took
why
his
it
tax.
went to. I had it at a C, but it went to a C minus that last riff. Though. Like, he should have just let it be ended. I'm sorry, y'all gonna rate it high. Y'all know them. Y'all know them.
No.
No, no, I don't know them.
So then,
I'll
what's
give
the
it a B,
problem?
man.
Like, you gave that a B? Did you not hear them
Yeah,
notes?
bro. Didn't you see them some little behind girls, bro? Like,
I
who we
don't
talking about? The
care,
Yeah,
kids?
man.
the girls were the
Age don't
stars,
matter no
man.
more.
He don't.
Age
He
don't
don't.
matter
The
He
no
don't.
girls were the
more. Like
stars.
you be seeing these
He
little
don't.
Asian girls
That's
be killing every instrument they pick up, and when they open their mouths, like we're not doing that.
Bro, they're still
Hey yo,
developing, bro. They're growing, bro.
Okay. Who didn't grade? Oh,
I
everybody
got
did.
them with
I
a
would give it
I got him with a B as well.
same
I
B.
just wish if he would have focused more on them,
Hmm.
Hey,
if he would have put the
Will.
camera on them and like sang behind the camera, I'd have gave it an A. But he was still trying to. He got hoop dreams, and
Hey,
they
Will.
the stars.
Hey, hey, you think Beyonce's youngest daughter could do those notes that they were doing?
Come
I
on,
don't know.
man.
I never heard her sing. What did you talk about?
Come on,
I never heard.
Kendra.
I don't even know what he
I, I
getting at to be.
I'm giving it a B minus. For those reasons, George.
I keep on telling y'all, if y'all in child making ages, don't make jokes about.
Oh, so he was
I'm,
making
I,
a joke. Oh, I don't even know what it was,
Yo! Oh
but I
man.
could do that though
uh,
because I
Ray, what you give it?
already had two that came
I
out
gave it
pretty
a
cool.
B.
Okay. You gave
Would
Contrell,
you
you gave
give
it a
it?
B as well, right?
Yeah. Would you give it?
Uh, B minus.
Uh,
Yeah. All right.
Ridiculous.
yeah. Bro,
Go
are you
ahead.
serious?
Yeah,
Elena
y'all
is
Go
so
ahead,
ridiculous.
T.
cool. A D. Lord have mercy.
Elena gave it a
It's
D.
on you, T.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, it wasn't good.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. Every time I try to go, something keeps pulling me back. Everything's gonna be alright. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. It was meant to be, you were meant for me, so that means we gotta make it. Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die, giving so much of yourself? It seems the only way. Tell me what you want and I will give it to you. I try to leave, you keep pulling me back. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. It's telling me I need you in my life. Something keeps pulling me back. And everything's gonna be alright. Telling me I need you in my life. It was meant to be, you were meant for me, so that means we gotta make it.
All right, that was my boy
Dang.
Remy. Remy's
Turn that
known.
back on.
Remy's known for mixing two or three records together. He sent this to me. He wanted me to play this. He wanted to hear our opinions. I'll go with George. Go ahead. You was talking. Go ahead.
I love that. I always not always, but that's one of the things I kind of think about. A lot of the dopest like sung hip hop hooks would probably been better off as full R&B songs. So for him to take that hook from Tyrese and then do the
Mhm.
Candy Rain, the Soul for Real verse, like that was nice with the Key Sweat behind it. I like that. That's pretty thorough. I get that an A.
Okay. Will.
And that's all in my era. So
Yeah, same. I love both those records, and his voice. He has a dope R&B voice, flat out.
yeah.
Like his voice is made for R&B. I wish he did do more though, or opened up more. Pause, of course. But
Oh,
yeah, I'll
why?
give that a I'll give that an A minus. I just wish he like what I'm saying, like towards the end, just started singing out some more. God,
Okay.
I don't know. I've never heard him sing other than that, but to me, it just seemed like pause again. He got more than that.
Why?
I'm gonna go with an A minus too. I felt like the only thing I felt like would have made that better is like if he would have sang, like he could sing, but Tyrese, gotta make it work. Like I would rap. I need to hear that in a record. I feel like that's a staple in a record. So you did the hook twice, but you didn't do it not once. That's the only part I didn't like.
The
And I
but the
saw.
track is the Keith Sweat. The track was Keith Sweat, and the Keith Sweat
All right, I
vibe.
know.
Keith don't play them Keith don't be in them
Yeah, but
clouds.
still, you're mixing three. You're mixing Make It Last Forever, Candy, So
Right.
For Real, record, and then
Mm-hmm.
Take Me Back, whatever it's called. So
Who's the rapper
that's
on
just
that?
me, Chingy.
Chingy, Chingy, Chingy,
Yeah.
Chingy, Chingy.
Ray.
I give it a B plus. I wanted pause just a sprinkle more, just a little more salt, just a little bit of salt, just a little bit. But it was cool. I get out a B plus.
Okay. Control.
I say the same thing. B plus. I wish he got dope tones to his voice. I wish he sang a little more. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I wish he didn't sing sideways, looking at the camera like this. Like, you know what I mean? Just look forward, bro. I mean, it was
You
You
wanted
cool
to
get
though.
see
it.
what's you wanted to see what was singing at you. I get it.
Yeah.
Not really, but
You want?
um,
Yeah.
I just think it's a proper thing to do.
Whoa! Control. You just put out a video. You wasn't looking at the camera.
I mean, bro,
What you
that's not me
mean,
singing. That's not me singing in a mic, looking at a camera. I'm moving
And now
Control?
that
around,
I
bro.
think about it, Trell, you should have gave us that Oscar performance, bro. You should have been grabbing air, nigga, and
There's a whole
you guys
video
shoot.
to it, bro.
You guys shoot one part of the chorus in the rain, nigga. You gotta give it to us.
Nah,
Nigga.
bro.
Wait,
Oh my
That's
god.
not.
This is what Tro wanted to see.
Oh my
Who's that?
god.
Yeah, you're bugging.
Oh my gosh.
Who's that in the video? You're bugging, bro.
Well,
Yeah, you're bugging.
oh, oh no, 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 no.
No.
Yo,
oh
yo.
my
Next,
god.
next video.
Oh,
It's it's on YouTube.
Sitting here waiting on you to come home again. I won't leave. Promise I'll be here to the very end. By your side to protect you and to love you and to be with you for life. Come on home to me, Charlie. Come on home to me, Charlie.
Yeah. So, man. All right. Let me go first on this one. Um, every single one of them, their tones are incredible to me. Their tones were super soothing. That daggone tenor, I don't know which one it was. I know the soprano was
You
the
know which
one.
one it was. We all know which one was the tenor. Let's not do that.
come on, dog.
Let's not do that.
Andrew, definitely the gross,
The gross. The gross.
definitely the gross, definitely the
Let's not
gross.
do that.
Let's not. Come on now. Let's not tell tales out of school, okay, DJ? All right,
I ain't saying I know everything. I just know a little
man.
bit about everything. And I can tell you which one was the tenor.
She could have been singing alto, bro.
Let me take a wild guess. You take a shot in the dark.
Oh man!
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
bro. Uh, they were singing what? That's Anthony Hamilton and Charlene. Uh, oh my god, yo, you're crazy, yo. I loved every sub note. I loved every placement. I'm gonna go with the A on this one. BG.
Hey,
That's
I
your grade,
hated it.
Control?
hmm?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Control, you said an A?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
Go
you
ahead.
gave that an A.
Yeah, yeah.
Bert said he.
Uh,
Got you.
I hated it.
go ahead. Will you give it?
It's a C. That song is gritty. That's a gritty song. They made that song way too happy and sermonic solo before the preacher get up. No, that's not Charlene, nigga. Charlene don't
That
sound
was
like that.
very women conferencey.
That's definitely in the Sheridan.
Yeah.
That's in the Sheridan for the apostolic evangelistic whatever she is gets up with two members. How they be having armor bearers with no church anyway? But yeah, I just don't because of the way the song is and the way I love the song. You know, I'm an Anthony Hamilton fanatic. That I'm they sounded great, but from the way the song is, like certain songs to me shouldn't be touched. That's one of them. So
Mm.
that's my
Okay.
shit.
Ray.
I loved it. I'm gonna give that an A minus. I was cool with it. I really liked everything they did, so I'll get out an A minus.
Control.
B.
But
It
you,
wasn't nothing special to me.
it wasn't nothing special. But you didn't you
Uh,
give Destiny's Children an A?
Come on, man. Yo, we gotta
and
make a rule. We gotta
What
put
are we
we gotta put
talking
a
about?
they were. It wasn't that special, bro.
So that Destiny's Child, the Destiny Children clip, they sung better.
we gotta put a
Yeah,
statute of limitations on past ratings, yo.
that was
Niggas
that was
still
He,
that
holding.
was
Nah,
fun,
he
that was
ain't been
fun to
here in
listen
5 weeks.
We gotta
So
put a statute of limitations.
you're hiring Destiny's Children over them.
What are you talking
Just
about?
one.
Hiring?
I'm asking
No,
you.
I just
I'm
I no I just I didn't really enjoy the video, bro. I
okay.
enjoyed
So I'm
the little
asking,
this
are
was
you
better than that.
hiring Destiny's Children over them?
Here we go.
Like, why are you asking me? Am I hiring them? Why? The question is, what do I rate? I'm rating it, and
Okay.
I'm rating it.
But as the podcast host, I can ask a question, bro. All of us
Well
can
done,
ask
Tro.
right.
questions.
Rating
Why
and
are you asking?
hiring is two
Wait, wait,
different
wait,
words.
wait, wait, wait.
Stick to your guns,
What are you
Kitro.
talking about? What are you talking about?
So
Go
DJ's
ahead,
the
Will.
host. What the hell are we?
Right. What are we?
Well, I'm the
What are
Oh,
host
we?
because
You're the
Oh,
nigga,
host.
that's what I do.
you done got.
Who welcomes the people? I do.
We voted on that. I mean, sidebar.
Semantic.
We voted on
Yes,
that.
because y'all called me that. Y'all have before
I have never called
Before
you the
George.
host.
I, hand to God, hand to God.
I have
Y'all
never.
did that. Yes, you
No,
did. I
don't let them do you like
promise.
DJ. Like that DJ. I host my podcast. True.
I've
I don't.
sarcastically called. Hold up. I've sarcastically called you the leader. Now, if you took that as host, that's on
No,
Oh
you.
no.
you've definitely said that. You've definitely said, but you
Oh
also
my
called me,
gosh.
nigga. If I am welcoming everybody, if I'm introducing everybody, like that's what it is. That's just my role. That's my role. Who cares? That doesn't
Nah,
mean I own the damn podcast.
you taking roll call, but anybody could do that. It's
Oh
roll call,
no.
bro.
All right. So do it next week, Will.
Got you.
All right, bet.
But anyway,
Bet.
can I get to my vote? I'll get to my vote. I agree with George. I'm giving it a C because that song, Charlene, I don't hear. They were trying to sing it all pretty and all this. Like I heard no pain, no accountability. Nah, we all set. That is one of
So,
those
but
classics
you
that
That's
didn't hear emotions behind it, like just like I'm not talking about
nah,
no pain.
emotions that they're
nah.
There was no
No,
pain. There was no nappy hair, no nappy
Yeah,
beards.
absolutely.
They hair, they all bonnet should have been off. All hair should have been not done. Like
yeah.
yo,
Like the vibe,
old dirty
the vibe that Lee
Crocs.
said he had, like when he sing that record, is like he ain't washed his ass in weeks, bro.
Facts.
That's the type of vibe he had singing that song, and they did not portray none of that. It was just
They should
pretty.
have
I
had
don't care.
you know you know them chicks
I'm
in
the
Bridgeport
table.
be you know them chicks in Bridgeport be wearing black leggings for 4 days straight. They should have had them junks on, nigga, with the lint balls on the top of them. Heck yeah. There was none of that going on. They were all freshly bathed. You don't call on Charlene like that, nigga.
so
Come
even
on,
the tenor
Holmes.
was even the tenor was freshly
She
bathed.
ain't go through enough, nigga. She ain't go through enough. Ain't
Okay,
no menthol. You know how many menthols
okay.
was smoked for Charlene to be made, nigga? Newport
Right.
100s. They ain't been through nothing. They chew they weed. They don't smoke it. Let me get a gummy. Let me get a gummy. Let's do a cover tonight, girls. Ooh, I'm so buzzed. Ooh, I'm so buzzed. I can only chew a half, girl. Ooh, nobody smoking. Ain't nobody lips was black. Y'all black every hair with the lips on.
Nah, because
Ugh.
I mean, I respectfully disagree. That I just felt it was just great. It was good to me. I'm
I'll
sorry.
I'll put in the
Um,
same box with the Asian kid trying Jasmine Sullivan. Great
nah,
song, but
no,
you just
no,
gotta have certain
no, no.
you have to have certain aesthetics to sing certain songs. Absolutely.
Fact.
It's the same
Yeah, yes,
box.
I agree with that saying, but that video comparing those videos, he had no chance. They came from a different point of view, and I feel like the point of view was like
Clark
I could
sisters.
like I could hear this at the end of Charlene on the show, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is a magical moment happening." Like that's how I'm
How?
looking at it.
How?
Negative.
Nah. Anthony
That's
Hamilton was
my
getting his background singers pregnant when he first came out. There's none of them. Anyway, go ahead, continue. All them chicks got plan Bs with them on them,
oh
nigga.
my god from the Tide money.
No,
Pancakes, nigga.
All
Smoothies.
right, let's go to the next video.
Plan B
yeah, host.
smoothies, baby.
Lift every voice and sing till
Oh
earth
no.
and heaven
Oh
ring.
Oh
my
And
god.
no.
with the harmonies of liberty, let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the roar.
Yo,
Hey man,
that was
that that was
so bad.
nothing but devotion service on Truman Street to me, dog. You just gotta find them.
Truman Street.
That's Liberty Christian Center right there, brother.
And that, that
You know what?
that was talent. That was talent, man. That was talent.
Bro,
Oh my god. What did I just hear?
That was
I
no
don't even know who
practice.
to really. I don't even know who to really blame, bro. I guess the musicians was kind of hoping she would fix self correct, and then I'm kind of wondering if they should have just kind of found her sooner. I don't know,
Yes.
bro.
They would
There's
have
a lot
had
of
to
questions
stop.
I
to
don't
this.
know. Yeah, because sometimes you try to find them and then they change keys again. I've seen that. Like,
Right. And she was changing keys. That's the
dang,
problem. She was changing
yeah.
keys for the whole beginning. She was changing keys.
Oh wow, wow. That ain't no storefront church. So I'm like, you got to have somebody in there that know how to actually get the key right. That was on Black History Month. I'm assuming too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she let us down.
Oh
That was no
yeah,
rehearsal, yo.
this was very counterproductive, bro. This did a lot more damage than
Yeah,
good.
that put us in.
I'm
That put us
sorry.
back in chains.
Yeah, this a F. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
No,
an F.
it's trash tier. It gotta
It's
be
F.
trash
Yeah,
tier.
it's an
Oh
F.
Because
wow.
when the musicians tried to find her and they were like probably one key under, she automatically switched keys.
She moved.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all move, I'ma move.
I don't know who
Just
sent
like that.
Teron this
Just
video,
like
but
that.
whoever sent Teron
Huh?
this video, thank you, because I didn't send him this.
You're
That's
welcome.
wild.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
Yeah,
garbage.
Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
was nasty. That
I
was
don't care
nasty.
how old she.
Yeah.
That was garbage.
Yo, they
Does
set her up
anybody give
right
this?
too. The
Yeah,
Yeah,
guitar player
it
was
was
she
it was
playing
all
right.
the
there.
they were playing the
It was all
melody.
there.
Da, 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 da. I'm like, yo, okay. What about and then I should have known it was gonna be something crazy when I said you're killing face. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
yeah, it's,
So does
yeah,
anybody
it's
give this anything higher than an F?
No.
All right, let's
No.
move on. I'm tired of this. Is a nightmare, bro. Let's move on.
yo that
Yeah,
I'm baffled by,
that
but
was
like yo, to be honest, like Contrell said, yo, that takes talent, yo. It really does, yo. To just
To be
stay
that
in
Fight that
bad.
thing off.
to be that bad, you stayed in that key too until they moved.
Mhm.
That's the crazy part, yo.
It already feels uncomfortable to be pitchy, but boy, in a whole different key.
And you
She was
continuously go in that key. That's crazy.
she was
And then
fighting
they
it off,
change
dog.
keys. And they change keys, and she's like, "What y'all doing? I'll go to the key y'all going to."
She
She
swung
not
back. Like
there.
when they found her, she was like, nah, nigga. Back.
Exactly.
What Chris Tucker said? Which one of you hit me? That's what it was. Yo, that is
And that was
Yeah,
bad.
that
wow.
was wild.
All right, so we got two more videos, I believe. Teron, it's on you.
Hmm.
Is that Stancil, DJ?
Mm-hmm.
Is his last name Stancil? Listen,
Yeah.
as a person with a big head, I could tell you, I could just we
why
gotta grade him with a curve.
why
We gotta grade him with
why
a curve because his his head size to neck ratio
Hey,
to
yo,
check what he's with. Yo, his
Jesus.
dome. I was so distracted by the circumference of that dude.
why?
Oh, I.
Ah, yo.
What's your grade, BG?
Oh man. I didn't like it. That was a C minus. I didn't like it. Especially when he got to the end. Nah. I didn't like it.
Will.
I'll go after Ray.
Oh no.
All right, Control, what's your grade?
I give it a B. I give it a B. He was like, uh, he's like a bottom tier Victor Wooten, but yeah, it was cool.
Okay,
That's
Ray.
all.
I give it an A minus. I give it an A minus. He he was just shedding. It looked like he was just practicing on his own time, and he was experimenting. And I thought it was clean. I liked what he was doing. Obviously, it takes a lot of dexterity and a lot of time spent on your instrument to have that type of melodic freedom, I will say. And obviously, I have to give it an A minus because I know what Will's gonna say because I gave Dale. What did I give Dale? A B plus. So obviously, I'm not going to give him nothing less than whatever Dale got. So
That's
yeah,
why I think
he
you gave
gets
him
that
an A
spot.
minus though. That's why I feel you
Huh?
gave him an A minus though, because it wasn't
Nah,
no
that
C in
wasn't
that.
the only
Like,
reason.
okay,
Huh?
nah, I feel that's the only reason. That's the only reason. I like because I'm giving him a B minus because like he had some cool stuff in there. Like the foundation of it is a bit old school, but I mean, you see him; he's an older guy, so that's understandable. But he was still doing some cool stuff, and he was solid. Pause. So I'm gonna give him a B minus. But Ray, the only reason why you gave them an A minus is because you know I was gonna say something because you know you really wanted to give that nigga a C.
What up, Hodge? Nah, I was not going to give him no C.
Okay.
All right, we got one more.
Yeah,
All right, this is last one. Better be a banger. What we got?
Brandon 5.
Go to hell, Brandon. Yo, what is happening?
Yeah.
Control. Control.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, oh,
Ray, go ahead.
Welcome to the Brody's podcast. My name's V. Oh, sorry. What's going on?
oh, oh my gosh. Oh yeah,
Ray, grade that.
yeah. Y'all can hate and y'all can not appreciate all you want. I'm giving that another A minus.
Mm.
That's an A minus. And I would dare any of y'all to play it any better. Any of
Am I
y'all.
like?
It's
Yeah,
an
I
A
agree. Like
minus.
for me, I get that an A minus too. Like, and DJ, I know you a keys player and like you be having your own takes, but
So are
I
you.
say 2027, 2028, you'll be there. You just gotta give it some time.
All
Keep
right,
playing. I
okay.
think you.
Okay.
I think.
I
I
see
think
what's going on.
what?
I see what's
What?
going on.
But
Okay.
it's not your
Oh,
fault. You know what I'm saying? You decided to stop playing for the church like every Sunday, so it's gonna take a hit. You playing R&B all the time. You're not gonna have that oil. He got that
Yeah,
oil. So I
you see the joy of the
hey,
Lord when he playing. You lost that. You
exactly,
got to get that back. Once you get the joy of the Lord
exactly.
back and you're playing, you gonna be there. And
Hmm.
don't bother trying to steal his little left hand walk ups into them chords neither, because I saw it,
Exactly.
because I know you. I know
All
you.
right.
Don't try
I
and
better
take
not
his.
hear
Don't
you.
try and take his move.
I don't want to hear that shit on none of Trails records. No,
Because
nothing.
if I hear that on a revival live stream,
Uh
I'm
huh.
calling it out.
Exactly.
And that
so
goes
you
for
said
you
A.
too, Kentrell.
You said A minus. Will, what's your grade?
That's an A.
Same A minus, yo.
That's an A
George.
minus.
You'll get there.
Um, I give his hair a C plus. Everybody want to get that twist out. You feel me? That's just great. I don't know if he went to trail or not, but that junk was cool. Um, shoot. Uh, Let me stop playing. I give him a B. I give him a B. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, yo. Give DJ something to aspire to, man. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
aspirational and inspirational. Like
Because DJ gonna
all
turn
heroes
around and
don't
try
wear
to act like it. Yeah,
Don't get
all
DJ
upset,
gonna
heroes.
act
DJ.
like
Like
it was a bad clip. He about to act
All
like it
yeah,
was
heroes
a
don't
bad
wear
clip.
capes. All heroes don't wear capes, DJ. You
right.
never know.
All
And the
right,
thing is,
cool,
like you,
Control.
like year after year, DJ, you gotta understand, like you get better, like you do, you get better. Thing with him is he keeps getting good. That's a difference. Like you get better, he just keeps getting good. So when he stops getting good, and then you'll catch up.
Wow.
Control, what's your grade?
You get better and he keeps getting good.
Hey, Teron, can you do me a favor? Can you replay that video?
Oh my.
All right, right
That,
there. Hold on, right there. Hold on.
Like don't even mad. And see, that's the skill. Like he went like this, he's
Teron,
doing this, and
Teron,
then he
I'm
moved the
sorry.
mic
Hold
like
on.
that. Like you know
One
what I'm
second,
saying?
Will. One second,
DJ
Will.
would have.
Will, 1 second. Teron, I'm sorry. I was blinking. Could you play that from the top again for me, please? Yeah. Okay, okay. All right, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop. All right, cool.
First
Yeah,
of
man.
all, as a keyboard player, DJ, are you
You
sliding
ain't
down
never sliding on all black
the top
keys.
black keys? Unless you're an F
Get
sharp,
out of
right?
here.
Unless you were F sharp or you in C sharp and you want to do going up, doing like a
That
little
man was
trick,
in
whatever.
what? C, B, one of them. Man,
Y'all
C.
all
just
right, go
don't.
ahead.
He
Y'all
was in
just don't
C.
get it. Y'all just don't
In
get.
C.
C. He was in
What's
C.
your
See, I didn't have to
you
go to
get it, Control.
keyboard. Man. All right, you can play the rest of the
Y'all
video.
just
Let's
get.
keep going. Let's
No,
keep
no, no.
going.
It's okay. Let's just play it from the top again.
What?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
For those that missed it. No, not this one.
Please, please no.
Did we
Please
hear?
no.
Please,
Please
no.
no.
Did we hear?
Please no.
No,
If everybody
Please, thank you. Thank
oh
you.
my god. Oh my god, my skin crawled.
Whew. I almost went to a dark
Control, what you
place.
get? What you give Michael Holman's videos, Control?
First of all, he's getting a C minus from me.
He's getting the
He was
seat
doing
review.
he was doing unnecessary slides. Um, yeah,
So
it was sloppy. It was sloppy. It was sloppy.
Y'all
Um,
some haters.
you
Another
are.
reason why he gets a C because when he can come to Connecticut, he was trying to book with me, and he never shows up, and he can never book again.
Ah, there it is.
There
There
it
it is.
is.
There it
There it
is.
is.
There it is.
Okay, yeah, it's personal.
It's blocked.
It's personal. That's why.
It's not personal.
It's
There it is.
personal. That's why you giving
Oh.
him this. You giving him the C instead of his rightful A minus.
Nah, he don't get an A minus, bro. No, not for
Like
that.
everything
No.
that he did in that video was on point. Like man, like yeah, like
And Will and Ray, y'all shut your asses up. Let me give the camera to Ron,
What?
please. Like, no.
Whoa!
Like,
Whoa!
you know,
Whoa!
y'all shut your asses up because y'all give Rodney East an A one time and then the other time A plus or S tier, and y'all gonna get this motherfucker a damn A minus. Let's
Whoa!
stop this. Let's stop this. Let's stop this, please.
he's not
Like
Rodney
Micah,
East. Why we can't give him an
yeah,
A or S tier?
and
He's not
yeah,
Rodney East
okay, cool.
yet.
Hold on. I let y'all talk. Let me go.
He
MJ
That
got to
is
get
true.
Holman
more
He's
does
not.
not
good.
He's not Rodney
listen.
Easy yet. You're right.
Yeah,
He's not Rodney East
Listen,
he got
yet.
to get.
just
Right.
listen.
He got to
Yet.
get good some
Cool.
more.
Just listen for a second. Listen for a second. Shut up.
hmm
Cut the
hmm
BS. Micah, MJ Holman, is it Micah or Makai?
You got to call him
Okay.
MJ.
Holman, MJ Holman, I don't care. That nigga do not suck. He does not stink. He could play, but we're not doing this. That video is a C minus. Like at best, at best,
Um,
at best. Like we're not doing this. And then y'all, and then especially
and then,
y'all
yeah,
gave me what a
Holman.
B plus.
Like, what is going on? We can't even see that.
But he
Oh
jumped on his
my
car.
God!
Yeah, man,
Oh
y'all
my
trolling.
God!
I get it, but I would appreciate y'all real grades if you would be kind enough to
That's
do
my
so.
real grade. I don't know what
That
you're talking
was
about.
my real
All right,
grade.
cool.
Even the way, like, bro, it was just excellence, bro, man. It's just excellence.
Yo, all right. I appreciate everybody for tuning into the Brody's podcast. As y'all can see, Ray, William, and George is on some BS. It's cool. Maybe next.
Inspirational stuff,
You mad
man.
because MJ didn't move the
Maybe
mic
next.
like y'all do? Y'all, you mad because
Maybe
MJ don't
next.
move the mic like y'all do?
Maybe next week.
He went like this, and y'all be like this.
Ah!
End the show, Terrell. End the show, Terrell. End the show.
We see ya.
End the show.
We see. We won't listen. We won't listen. We won't be here next week. It's Mother's Day. We want to wish y'all a happy Mother's Day to all our followers and viewers, man.
Yes.
We appreciate you. Even if you're not a mother, you are a mother figure. Happy Mother's Day. We wish you the best. But Will, you are wild, bro. It's on your boy Daytoven, Pastor K, the Chief Intercessor, the future patriarch, and the voice of reason. We the Brodies. Peace out, y'all. Oh man.
Woo.